All right there, divers. We are still recovering from the devastating destruction of Angel's Venture, along with the millions of lives lost there as the Illuminate just went full KO on the planet. But we've still got some news to cover as Helldivers cleans up again, an interesting addition to the modding space. I try out one of your loadouts, and a whole lot more. If you happen to like the video, please consider the free way of supporting the channel, hitting subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notifications bell so you never miss my future upload alerts. And here's AV Day +1 as we dive into all the latest from Helldivers. All right, in terms of the Superstore, you are looking at the alternate Chemical Agents War Bond sets, including the AF-52 Lockdown, heavy body armor with advanced filtration, and the medium AF-91 Field Chemist Kriegsmarine looking set as well. I think we were all on standby after yesterday's destruction of Angel's Venture, and a bit of a missed opportunity in my eyes, but alas, we currently have no new major order kicking off today, despite the mandated 24 hours of mourning set forth by Super Earth High Command has now expired. Now, for the more than 70,000 divers currently online, here's what you've got to look at. Today's daily order is to kill 4 Bile Titans, and good luck with that one for 15 medals. We've also got the DSS and a defense campaign versus the Squid currently ongoing on Brink 2. With the orbital blockade effect also currently active. Now, for every success versus the Illuminate, we seem to be slowing down their march towards Super Earth as we cut off their harvesting of dark energy, or at least that's the theory floating around out there right now. And hopefully, we can keep them at bay because the next planet in their sights is Moradesh, and I know none of us want a repeat of Angel's Venture. For all you Helldivers out there really wanted to upgrade your armor drip, today's mod featured on the thumbnail is going to allow you to do just that. This NOD Soldier mod pack found on Nexus Mods and created by 3.9 is something that's just on a whole other level. And it should be, which I'll get to in a moment. Now for this one, you've got 6 armor options, which include 3 different color variations, and they are broken into 3 looks for the AC-1 Dutiful Armor and 3 more for the medium heavy hybrid enforcer armor. So you've got some flexibility here, but what I want you to look at is the level of detail. Even the under armor fabric weave and seams are visible. You've got scrapes and chunks showing in the body armor, and the fit and finish here is simply top shelf. Which makes sense when you find out that this armor mod was handcrafted by Aaron Morse, senior 3D artist at Blizzard Entertainment. And I think this is just so cool that you've got artists in the games industry from other studios dropping in mods for Helldivers 2. As always, full credit to the mod author, and a link to their work can be found in the video description. I've talked about the upcoming award shows in my previous uploads, and one to keep an eye on just finished up over in Las Vegas. And you'll be pleased to know that at the DICE Awards, Helldivers 2 took home 4 more awards. Online Game of the Year, Outstanding Achievement, Original Music Composition, and GG's to 𝗏𝗏, because the Helldivers OST is something that just never gets old. The gameplay is always great in the game, but it gets that extra little spicy with that soundtrack bumping in the background. Helldivers also took home the award for Outstanding Achievement in Audio Design and Action Game of the Year. Now, I got to see the Studio Awards display while over in Stockholm at Helldivers HQ, and at this point, I think it may be time to upgrade that one a few sizes because it is rapidly filling up. Alright, for the first time in my Helldivers videos, I have taken a full loadout suggestion from the community and decided to try it out on Super Helldive difficulty. Today's Chaos Control build was sent to me by Astrion over on Discord, and the build goes as follows. First up, you've got the Reprimand, heavy SMG fired in first-person view and burst fire, the Stun Staff, by the way, I love that piece of equipment, the PH9 Predator armor with peak physique, and for the strats, we've got the Commando, HMG 500 kg, and the Gatling Barrage, and for the nades, primarily using the impact grenade, but you could also use the thermite. So, not gonna lie here, I was really nervous when I saw the reprimand as the primary weapon on this build. I mean, I know it hits like a freaking Mack truck, but the recoil is silly. And I tried it out a few days ago, and I swore I would never use this weapon again. And that's before I started using it as part of this build, because the 𝗵𝗂𝗃 armor passive and firing at burst fire from first-person view totally removes that wild recoil, and the weapon starts to behave like something I could actually main in my builds. The medium armor pen rips up most enemy types, and with the armor passive and burst fire, I find I can really keep it on target. Having the HMG for longer range works great, along with the commando, which I was using while trying to hold ground or for those oh shit break glass encounters. When things really got close and hectic, the stun lance rips up lower level chaff, even when not using the melee keybind for the extra melee damage bonuses gained through 𝗵𝗂𝗃. Also, the impact nades wreck overseers, which can really stack up against you on difficulty 10. Overall, this is a really solid build concept put together here. You've got something for extremely close, medium, and even long range. And honestly, it's not something I would normally put together and run around with. But at this point, I'm almost converted over to a full-on reprimand believer. Big thanks to Astrion for sending me the build, and link to their YouTube channel can be found in this video's description. If you want a build to be featured and to get a shout out for yourself, you need to join Discord and then message me. Hell, to make it even easier, just join my public Discord server, link in the video description, and I will do my best to fit these in when I can. And taking a look at what you ladies and gents had to say about yesterday's epic Angels Venture destruction, here's just a sampling of some of your comments. First from 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃, who says, I keep imagining what it would have been like to dive onto Angels Venture to rescue citizens right up until the end. Giant wormhole, growing larger in the sky, low gravity mechanics, that sounds sick, and valiant Helldivers offering their final place on the Pelican to a mother and child, saluting as they fly away. Oh baby, can we lay on the democracy any thicker than this? Overall, this concept sounds sick. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃2760 says, Angels Venture broke before the Helldivers did, which is true. We kept pushing, I'll give us that, but every day seeing that wormhole heading inwards on the map, you never really knew what was about to happen until it zeroed in on AV. Yeah, that was a pretty intense build-up. And finally, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 says, I'm hoping we get a fractured world biome for missions. And yeah, new biomes, missions, major orders is something I think we all desperately want right now. Also, could you imagine us going to, say, an unstable planet that the Illuminate have already ravaged with gravitational anomalies, like where we start floating in certain areas? I think something like that would be insane to experience, and I could totally see some of you out there trying to float up and grab a hold of an incoming 500 kg and ride it all the way down to the target, for democracy's sake. And with that, we've got some diving to do. And as always, drop me a comment about anything Helldivers related, and of course I'll do my best to respond. You can always find me over in my Discord server, links below. And remember to hit that subscribe button and to ring the notifications bell so you never miss my future upload alerts. Check the video description for links to all of today's sources. And until the next one, this is Lieutenant BuzzLitebeer, signing off.